Good day, everybody. Again, my name is Eric Leyland, and I am with Basis. Welcome to spring. Hopefully, wherever you are, the weather is nice and it's warm. It definitely is here. I think we're getting up to like 85 today, something crazy like that. So excited about that. But as we've gotten into April, I wanted to go over some of the most recent information that Basis just released. And every week we release what's called our Scout. And our Scout is here to help go out and find information that is applicable to the agencies and the marketers that we work with. So this is one of the more recent ones. And I just kind of wanted to dive into this because it really goes into some of the hot trending topics that we see going on right now. AI being a huge one as we look everywhere on Twitter and other places. Chat GPT is everything and anything people are talking about. I'm not going to spend too much time about it. Because I think there's more pressing and important topics that we can cover. But this article does go into some depth on what's going on behind the scenes and some of the challenges with AI solutions. So I think it is something to really understand the complexities of what AI and AI solutions are going to bring to the marketplace. So some things around Meta that are coming out right now about how they're engaging with the European Union. A lot of this is really having to do with how they're getting basically blasted by the EU. There's a lot of litigation that's in play. They've lost a lot of money. And so they're trying to figure out ways around the issues that they had there. I am going to spend some time on some recommendations that we have and we have talked about for the challenges that we see with the privacy issues around kind of what we talked about with the EU and these other places where privacy and cookieless tracking are going to be what we see coming. I was going to say into the future, but it's really right now. So it's one of those things that, again, we really want to help our agencies and our advertisers really have a way to be able to navigate this. And so I am going to spend some time on that. And we're going to look at some of the things that are going on within the connected TV world. I thought this was a really good digital test. So I'm going to ask it. I'm going to go into some of the topics that we talked about. So what percentage of U.S. households are projected to own a connected TV device in 2023? So you can see the answers on the screen. Feel free to think about it, and then we'll click through the answer and give that to you at the end. So 5 different recommendations on how marketers can succeed with privacy first. So the first one is, and I think this is really important. I think this is kind of a catch-all, but it's really something that we strive, especially since when you look at Basis, what is Basis? It's a demand-side platform that's connecting to all these areas. So again, we in ourselves are not a one-size-fits-all solution, right? So as you look at tackling this massive issue of privacy and cookieless tracking, you should not have a one-size-fits-all solution. So when we look at, again, what's happening, there's a lot of ways to approach it. So when we look at what some of the internal people within Basis, and Nor did a whole recent blog and talked to people at South by Southwest not too long ago about ways to navigate around this. What's really important is that you don't wait for a solution to come down, and that's what we're talking about here. Don't procrastinate. Like, again, we as humans tend to be lazy, right? Don't be that. Don't wait around. Don't just think that somebody's gonna figure out the solution. Start testing. Start trying new things now, and figure out what works for your clients. Your clients are potentially all over the map, or you're in a very specific niche. These are things that you should be already working out and making sure that you're trying different and testing. This is what the next one are, different approaches. So there's a lot of different ways, and Basis handles a lot of this. So contextual, semantic, machine learning, which is important. Going back to the conversation about AI, there are lots of things that you can use from technology standpoint that are going to help you overcome these challenges, but they should not be the only thing, right? We don't want AI just running everything. That's what Skynet did. We know where that goes, right? As we look at the solutions, there's many that are out there. Test them, try them, see what works, mesh them all together, right? And we want to make sure that we're doing that in a privacy-friendly way. So again, when we look at what Basis brings to the table, PMPs are going to be one of those areas that are very viable to help. So private marketplace deals are here. I think Basis has, actually, I know Basis has over 2,000 of them. Just a year ago, it was like 1,200. So we've almost had 1,000 PMP deals that have been added, more every month, because this is the way that the market is trending. So as we look at how that's helping. It's allowing you to buy into specific areas, negotiate, and through Basis, we're negotiating different deals to be able to target platforms. And so this is something that's really going to be important. So leveraging consent first-party data. So what does that mean? So you're using your CRM list to be able to pipe into your marketing. So these are people that have given it to you, or they've given you the consent to use their data. Put it to work, right? Don't let it just sit there. LiveRamp and other platforms allow you to be able to use that information, be able to use the person's persona, but not tie it to the actual person. And that is really, really important. So when you're building CRM lists, make sure you're putting that into your marketing through LiveRamp or others. And again, LiveRamp is one that's ingested within Basis, so it's the one that we use, and we recommend that our clients use it to be able to take the data, anonymize it, and then put it to work. So stay up on these innovations. That's the next one. Make sure that you're invested in learning as much as you can. That's why I do these things, is to make sure that the people that are watching this are informed. Know who and what is Project Rearc. Know who and what is LiveRamp, Ramp ID. These are things that are at your fingertips that are going to help you understand what's going on. Stay up to date with it through channels like mine, through LinkedIn, through Twitter, through YouTube, whatever it is. Make sure that you're engaged in these areas, learning and adapting your approach. This is the most important thing. Clearly state your intent for the data use. This is what got everybody into trouble, is that people were using data and they were misusing it. So as we know, people responded that they want transparency because they were not getting it. They say that 40% would be willing to give it if they thought it was going to be used in an above board way. Only 33% of Americans believe that companies are actually doing that. So there's a huge gap there, right? So we need to turn that around. We need to be able to be more conscientious of letting people know what's going on with their information and make sure that we're putting it to use. So again, these are some things that we've laid out. I can't stress enough about how important it is just to be attached to what's going on right now. Be plugged in, understand the changes, understand what's going on, and make sure that you're aware of the things that are going on right now. The IAB is a good source of information. They are the overseer for everything that goes into the marketing landscape. So just, again, follow them, follow me, follow whoever, just to make sure you're getting the most up-to-date information. All right, so back. Answer. So again, the question was, what percentage of U.S. households are projected to own a connected TV in 2023? Again, we're going to go to one of our blogs, and it is 85%. So over 85% of people in America are projected to own a connected TV. That is a lot. So what does that mean? It means you should be advertising in that space. You should be connecting in this area. And going back to solutions that around the whole issue of privacy and cookieless, connected TV is a wonderful solution to be able to connect to audiences, and it doesn't even have to use, again, people's data. So it can, but it can also not. So again, if you have questions, you have needs, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Eric. I'm with Basis Technologies, and I'm here to help. Thanks for your time, and have a blessed day.